Heavy snowfall from Storm Filomena left thousands of Spanish drivers trapped in their cars on January 8, as roads were blocked and Madrid airport was closed. In Madrid's city center, trees were blown over with some falling on parked vehicles. Meteorologists expected the snowfall to total 20 centimeters, and temperatures hovered around freezing. Carlos Novillo, head of the Madrid Region Security and Emergency Center, said the priority was to rescue drivers trapped in their cars on the motorways. The help from Spain's emergency military unit had been requested to transfer stranded drivers to a safe location.
En este momento estamos centrados en el rescate de conductores que están atrapados en distintos puntos de la Comunidad de Madrid, en distintos puntos kilométricos, con el objetivo de ponerles en zona segura. Para ello se ha activado toda la capacidad del Cuerpo de Bomberos de la Comunidad de Madrid, del Cuerpo de Bomberos de la Ciudad de Madrid, y también se ha solicitado la intervención de la Unidad Militar de Emergencias para colaborar en estas tareas que ahora mismo son las prioritarias.
Madrid and 8 provinces were under the most severe weather advisory for the first time since the system was created in 2007. Unidentified gunmen burst into a wake in the central Mexican city of Celaya late on January 7th and shot dead 9 people.
Creo que lo dispararon en todo el pecho a mi suegro y uno aquí en la cabeza. Y a mi cuñado no, a mi cuñado le dispararon en los pies, traspasaron el cajón, todo traspasó. Porque dicen que eran cuernos de chivo.
One person was also wounded in the attack outside a house where the wake was being held.
Que se trata del homicidio de 9 personas que se encontraban en una especie de cochera o en la zona de la cochera de un domicilio. En un velorio de otra persona que, de acuerdo a datos preliminares, esta persona habría sido privada de la vida un par de días antes. Entonces son datos que sin duda serán fundamentales para la Fiscalía, tanto para conocer el móvil, si hay alguna posible relación con organizaciones delictivas, si se trata de este panorama que hemos tenido en Guanajuato durante los últimos tiempos de rivalidad entre organizaciones criminales.
Heavy rapid gunfire could be heard ringing out in video footage shot close to the attack and broadcast by Mexican media. Mexican President Andrés Manuel López took office 2 years ago, pledging to reduce record levels of violence, but homicides have continued to test new peaks. US President Donald Trump said he will look at building his own platform after Twitter suspended him on January 8, citing a risk of further incitement of violence following the storming of the US Capitol by hundreds of his supporters. Twitter late Friday quickly deleted new tweets from US President Donald Trump from an official government account after the social media site had banned his personal account. Trump tweeted, "We will not be silenced," from the government's account with 33.4 million followers after Trump's personal account was permanently banned by Twitter.
At a summit for Gulf leaders on Tuesday, Saudi Arabia pushed a deal that would end a long-running dispute with Qatar. Saudi Arabia's foreign minister, Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud, promised to end a boycott imposed on Doha in 2017, with the aim of strengthening an Arab alliance against Iran.
Today is a complete erasing of all disagreements and a full restoration of diplomatic ties. It will hopefully be a strong pillar for the future and stability of the region.
Member states of the Gulf Cooperation Council and Egypt severed ties with Qatar in 2017 over allegations that Doha supported Iranian-backed terrorism. Qatar denied the claims. In response to the Saudi foreign minister's statement at the Gulf Summit, Qatar's counterpart tweeted that the two countries have, quote, closed the page on disagreement. The negotiations followed mediation efforts by the United States and Kuwait, as both Saudi Arabia and Qatar share military ties to the U.S. and tension with Iran. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said the United States welcomed the proposed deal, calling it a, quote, breakthrough to restore Gulf and Arab unity. Washington is keen on pushing for a united Gulf front to contain the actions of Iran. Although Saudi Arabia's statement has signaled hope for mending its relationship with Qatar, Al Saud shared no detailed confirmation of a deal. Diplomats and analysts say Saudi Arabia is also pushing for the deal to show U.S. President-elect Joe Biden, who will be inaugurated in 2 weeks, that Riyadh is open to dialogue. Biden has said he will take a harder line with the kingdom over its human rights record and the Yemen war.
North Korea's Kim Jong-un admitted that his 5-year economic plan failed to meet its goals on almost every sector, state media reported on Wednesday. Kim made his speech in a rare political gathering with the ruling Workers' Party. First, he praised the country's miraculous victory of bolstering its power, referring to a series of meetings with US President Donald Trump and successful intercontinental ballistic missile tests in 2017. Weapons capable of striking the US. But Kim then changed tone and admitted that the economic strategy due last year, quote, tremendously fell short of its goals. The plan called for accelerating economic growth and expanding domestic sources of energy, including nuclear power, to boost supply of electricity. By openly admitting some of his failures, once a taboo in a country that praises an errorless godlike leader, Kim continues to try and build his profile as a man of the people. On the pandemic, Kim lauded party workers for ensuring, quote, stable situations against the coronavirus. Yet the country has not officially confirmed any coronavirus infections. No one was seen wearing a mask at the Congress and did not sit apart. The talks are being closely watched by South Korea, as it hopes to improve inter-Korean relations and have drawn international attention as Kim is expected to unveil a new 5-year plan.
$146,000 a pop. JP Morgan went out on a limb Tuesday predicting the price of Bitcoin will soar. The digital currency is in the midst of a powerful upswing, surging over the past 6 months to a record peak just shy of $35,000 as investors look for an alternative to a weaker dollar and see Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. Now, JP Morgan says the price could go much, much higher, as this could finally be the dawn of, quote, digital gold, a new age of stability and acceptability for the world's biggest cryptocurrency. The investment bank said Bitcoin could rival actual gold and its traditional safe haven status. And that perception is likely to accelerate with a generational shift in investors. Bitcoin has now been around long enough for millennials to be more acquainted with it and not see it as an unproven, risky new asset. JP Morgan reasons that millennials will increasingly turn to so-called digital gold over the traditional hard stuff. But buyers, beware. Ever since its inception, Bitcoin prices have swung violently, resulting in several costly head fakes for novice investors.